Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back from the ad break. You're still watching Prime Life. Now we are now joined by Ismail Moola, a dedicated activist and representative for the Freedom Flotilla Coalition, and he is here to discuss the harrowing events that transpired last night. Now, the Sumud Freedom Flotilla was attacked as it made its way to Gaza in an effort to break the ongoing blockade and bring much needed humanitarian aid to the people there. Assalamu alaikum, Ismail. Jazakallah so much for joining us on Prime Life and welcome.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is always a pleasure to be on Prime Live, and we know and we understand that the issues and the happenings of what is happening in Palestine is very close to the heart of all the people in South Africa. And we thank you for giving us this opportunity to share with us the latest events that have taken place.
Jazakallah so much. Now, can you please give us a sense of what actually happened during the attack on the Sumud Freedom Flotilla?
Yeah, well, as you are aware, last night there was an attack on one of our boats that is called the Familia. And the Familia is a boat that was hosting the majority of our leadership. And sadly, it was attacked by drones and caught on fire. However, the Tunisian authorities are claiming that there was no drone in sight and the fire started within the boat. However, we are disputing that. And from eyewitness account and even from the video footages that we have, there was something that definitely did drop onto the boat that started off the fire.
And were there any injuries or loss of life during the attack? Are there any plans for the remaining ships to continue their journey?
There were fortunately no casualties. The people that were on the boat were safely evacuated. And of course, the mission continues. It is very encouraging for us to be aware of the fact that the volunteers that are on this mission from almost 40 different countries are all prepared to sacrifice their lives for something that they believe in, and that is that the siege is illegal and the siege needs to be broken.
And what message do you hope to send by continuing the mission of the flotilla despite this setback?
The reality is that governments are failing the people of Gaza. If you look at what is happening internationally, the support that the Palestinians are receiving is unprecedented. People are being frustrated because the governments are not being proactive in assisting the people of Gaza. Hence, you're having people from NGOs, ordinary citizens, who are now taking up the unprecedented courage to fight for the people in Gaza. And this is a message that is coming out loud and clear every day. You see thousands and hundreds of thousands of people in all the streets, even in European capitals, voicing their support for Gaza. But sadly, governments are not acting.
And, given the dangerous and often deadly danger of, the situation in Gaza and the surrounding region, how do you hope to ensure safety, of the crew and the passengers of the Freedom Flotilla moving forward?
Now, there is no guarantee of safety. There is no guarantee of any kind of protection. The risks are enormous. We are coming head to head with the occupation forces. Remember, we have been doing this from 2008, so we are very aware of the risks and we are aware of how the Zionist entity attacks us. However, in the recent times, the use of drones has become a new shocking method that the Zionist entity is using against us. And again, we are defenseless, we are civilians, we are non-violent, so we are at the mercy of the governments to protect us.
Most definitely. And now, how can people around the world support the mission of the Freedom Flotilla Coalition and also raise awareness about the blockade of Gaza and its devastating impact on the people living there?
We must understand that whatever is happening in Gaza is being broadcasted throughout the world because of social media. It is the creation of social media and the platforms that allow us to visualize the genocide taking place live. The mainstream media seems to have ignored what is happening in Gaza and is very selective in terms of their reporting. So our message to our people is keep Gaza alive and keep the social media posts alive, because that is what is allowing people from all walks of life to be aware of what is happening in Gaza.
Mm. And I do believe that before we wrap up the interview, we will just play the clip of the ship being attacked with sound. So viewers at home, let's take a look. Um, they said that they already played the clip during our interview, sir. But before I do let you go, is there anything else that you would like to add on the interview?
Yes, I think it's important for us to continue our support for the people in Palestine. I think it is important for us to take part in activities that are taking place within our localities and show our support to the Palestinian people. I think it is also very important for us to be part of the BDS, boycott, diversion, and sanctions. These are issues that we can all mobilize with and do within our own comfort from our own homes and within our own localities. So I urge all people to get involved in this process and bring an end to the lawlessness of the Zionist state. Earlier today, you must be aware, they even bombed Qatar. These Qatarians were the same people that gave the Americans a plane. So it's showing you that, you know, the lack of bringing Israel to accountability is very, very poor. And it just carries on doing what it does because it knows that there is no accountability for its actions. And it is sad that the Muslim world, it is sad that the Arab world is sitting back and doing absolutely nothing.
Mm. Most definitely. But thank you so much, Ismail, for just sharing with us the details of what actually happened in yesterday's attack. And inshallah, may Allah grant everyone the strength to continue moving and standing in solidarity for the people of Gaza and, also against Israel. So Jazakallah so much for your time.
Jazakallah. And once again, we salute all the volunteers and the activists who are prepared to sacrifice their lives for this mission and in solidarity with the brothers and sisters in Gaza. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam. Viewers at home, that was Ismail Moola, a dedicated activist and representative for the Freedom Flotilla Coalition. And we were just speaking about the attack that happened last night. And I'm sure you guys have seen it trending all over social media. And like we always said, that we are always in solidarity and standing with the people of Palestine, but also the activists and people that are going out of their way to make sure that their voices are heard for the people of Palestine. But on that note, let's head over to a quick break. We'll see you right after.